Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 25th, 2024, and we're just at 6:48. So took a little extra time than I expected. Okay. First things first, let's take a look at the news. I haven't taken a look at the markets yet, so all right. So today we had the 30-year mortgage rate now down at 6.13, so actually going down a little bit more. Mortgage applications up 11%, or rather at 11%. Prior was 14.2. Market index at 296.1 from 266. So the MBA weekly mortgage applications. So this is actually just all the mortgage applications. Building permits remained pretty constant. Growing. Well, last week they're down 3.3. Coming up in 10 minutes, we've got new home sales. And then at 7:30, we've got crude. At 8:30, we have treasury auctions. And so, there we have it. So that's what's on the agenda today. We got stuff at 7 and 7:30. Position's way over here. All right. So yesterday we overtraded a little bit. We still walked away with a green day, about $80. But originally we were at like 333. So take a look at. I'm gonna watch it from here. Currently, market's flat. Our 10-second. Our volume like 440. Got a nice reversal right here. Sort of U-shaped pattern. We have resistance at 57.98. We're running along like 57.90s. Kind of feel like almost like the market's a bit extended at this 5800 level. I don't know. What do you guys think? We had a 5-minute crossover at about 4 o'clock this morning. I'm getting some pullback off of that now. Take a look at this on the 15-minute. Yeah, we've been ripping on the 15-minute for a week or longer. Yeah, as far as the 15-minute is concerned. Gosh, dude, if you could algo this on a 15-minute chart without a trailing loss, you could make some damn good money. All right. Market looking kind of choppy and sideways again. Kind of like yesterday. We have the 200 moving average above the VWAP. We pulled back there just now to the VWAP. Overall, the pattern on a longer term looks bullish. On the shorter term, at this moment, it's kind of sideways, a little choppy, and mildly bearish. We've had 2 bounces off the VWAP and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bounces off the 200 moving average. With a downward cross here, hovering between red and yellow TTM at negative 2.4. So we might end up getting like potentially getting like kind of a bigger sell-off. I don't know where the low is. I guess the low is right there. No, that's the 200 moving average. There's a low. It's at 73. This looks like an ABCD pattern. I'll check this on the 10-second. Okay, 10-second has a downward cross. There's a cyan switch. I'll keep that at 150 for now. A little bit of a pullback here. I think I'll look for this 5200 cross. I did break my rule yesterday and bought before the crossover, but sometimes I have to break that rule. Now might be one of those times, potentially. Enjoying the bid here.
Order filled.
I'm going to exit at 94.50, which is the high of this resistance over here. We hit 93.75 there. A lot of upwicks. I really like these upwicks. We're going to break through 94. In 94.25.
Order filled.
Okay, we got that trade. Up 144 on that. Moment. I'd like to see a pullback again. There's one. So we top ticked that at 94.50. And then we pull back down to 92. And then we're popping back up again to 93.50. The 6 tick range. Six tick range. Got it. All right. 8 above SMA. Making a pullback here potentially. But we have a fresh cyan. I would not mind seeing pullbacks in this range until we get closer on this crossover. Excuse me. Checking with y'all's. Pull over would honestly be kind of nice. Right, pull down. Pull over would be nice. Help me be so much warmer. 79.53 and looks like 94.13. Sorry, 92.53. Okay, we are getting closer. This is looking better. We're at 268 and 93.19. 93.19, 92, 73, 46. Okay, 93.20 minus 92.75, 45. 93.22 minus 92.78, 44. We're only going at a penny at a time. 93.23 minus 92.86, 37. Okay, here we go. I'm looking for a pullback now. I don't think I'm going to get one.
Order filled.
Should have joined a bit earlier when I first felt it. This is 7 o'clock. Potentially, you might push highs here. High at 98. Damn. I'm gonna mess that up. There's the cross. I want to see some divergence on this, man. I want to see it push to 58. I think 58 is going to be a hard level to beat, though. I wasn't watching the time. That's why I was late on the entry. Entered damn near at the top. I think a breakthrough 97. We'll see a surge to 98. I might just take this off. Probably gonna regret this, but all right, I'm gonna cut this. Where are we at? The 200 moving average. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this out. Let's see. Is there any op here? Tapped our break even. Tapped our break even again. Okay, this is probably gonna pop right here. At least to hopefully 96.50 just to get us out of the trade.
Order filled.
Got out of that trade. That was a terrible trade. That was a terrible trade. Still got out with, $25 in profit or whatever, a little bit of change, but that was an awful trade. My entry should have been right here, and I knew it, and I hesitated, and he who hesitates is lost. There's a good chance that this will pump right here. You see all that buying pressure right there, and there's a good chance that this will actually go up to that 98 and test that high, but I didn't want to be caught if this ended up even doing this one more time. Just one more of these might cause a full-on sell-off. Now, to be fair, I don't really believe that this is necessarily going to turn into a bearish day, but yeah, that was just an awful trade. My entry should have been right here along like 94, 95 area when I was first looking at it, and this is the pop here. This is what I was saying that I thought that this right here might do. And there's the test of the 98. There's the high. And then the subsequent sell off that 98.75. So potentially going to be a push for 5,800. So that trade eventually would have worked out, but it was a bad trade. Frankly, my entry sucked. My entry really should have been way back here, right before 7 o'clock. I forgot to anticipate for 7 o'clock. That was a lot of sell off right there. Big red upwick. So, so the way I see it, that just wasn't a great trade. I also bought way too high. I didn't wait for a pullback to buy. So there's a lot wrong with that trade. So getting out with a micro profit to me is just a blessing and a gratitude. Have we broken 5,800 yet? Like, has the market done that? This is our highest here, looks like. That's at 97.75, so we're already past that at 98.75. I definitely don't like trading at these levels. I honestly would prefer to see something more like this again. Looks like our VWAP is pulling up towards our 200 moving average. We're about 60 cents apart. Okay, some pullback there. What's up, Tiny? Nice job. Wait, you're passing funding in the winter? Or you're taking an evaluation this winter? Mm. Are you taking an evaluation this winter? That'd be amazing. I wouldn't be alone. Granted, I've not been alone. I know that plenty of you guys have taken some evaluations over our time together. I think I need some food to go with this tea. It's kind of making me feel a little sick. Kind of choppy a little bit. Well, that's awesome, Tiny. I'm grateful that you're developing that courage. I'm proud of you. Truly. 163.80 on the day. I'm trying to hit those at least $200 days. Yeah, I thought about going short off this. I frankly would not mind a big, fat momentum sell-off. Got crude coming up at 7:30. It's quite a ways out though. Oil's down about $1. I guess reasonable volume as far as oil is concerned. Sorry if the window switching is getting annoying. Starving. Well, I'm proud of you. I'd appreciate it if you happen to buy one from my link, help support the channel. But obviously, whatever you want. Usually Elite Trader Funding does some pretty good deals during the winter. Psh, hell yeah, man. That's how I feel. Like, it's one of the reasons I started paying for the evaluations. Like, because you guys know that I've been doing this for like 2 years. I've passed a few of them now, but once I passed the first one I passed was this last May, about 4 months ago. And after passing that one, now I can pretty much pass them all the time. Yeah, for sure, right? Um, so it's sort of like once the barrier is broken, like the whole 4 minute mile thing, you know. This is looking like a short to me. I feel like the market's holding up too well here. There's a big dip. Should have listened to what I said. Okay, we'll see if we get a bounce here. It's at view app at 93. Looking for a short. My thinking is a pullback to like 92.50, the opening range. If we happen to get a short on this, the 1 minute chart though looks a little too bullish for that. So pull back to 92.75. Opening range 92.25. Bounce right off of that. All the way back up to 95. That was a nice move right there, actually. Nothing on my indicators called that out. Just pulled back, bounced off view app, which it's done a few times now. There's Cyan switch. 9 is above 12, but not above 26, and 35 is below 50. So it doesn't look great necessarily for long. It's kind of hard when it's so sideways like this. We're at 95.25. This looks back like a long again to me. 9's above 12, which is above 26 on the current candle. 2 TM's at 1.0. Yeah, well, it was a long.
Order filled.
We filled high again, unfortunately, but reducing it down to we got in that same entry at 96.25. We got my exit at 97 now, or yeah, 97. Taking these smaller trades.
Order filled.
Okay, so that gives us over 200 on the day, so at least we can technically consider it a winning day. That's one of TopStep's rules. To what they consider to be a winning day is a day above 200. So yesterday, even though I made $80, it's not considered a winning day. Might get a good pop here. Let's see. High up there at 98.75 now. Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't jump in until till you feel you're ready. I mean, I think that's the most important. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's if you go with TopStep. The other ones don't have that same requirement, but the other ones have a longer trade time that you have to go in order to hit a payout. So, um, like I think Elite Trader Funding and Apex both have like a 15 trading days within in order to get a payout. Um, Whereas Top Step is only 5, but with Top Step you have to hit 200 in order for them to consider it a winning day. So every 5 winning days that you get in any length of time period, then you can take a payout. So um, I think it I think it's actually kind of a cool rule because hitting 200 in a day is something that's usually pretty regular for me. Kind of more challenging in September a lot of the time, but September is usually really choppy. October is often bearish, and then November and December are usually bullish. Uh, but I mean, 200 bucks a day is not on Top Step. It's not overly challenging. The other ones though, you can take less in a day. You can do $100 in a day or whatever. There's no P&L limit. On the other ones, it's just 15 trading days, and then your consistency target has to be above 50% on the other ones as well as Top Step. Which is just that you can't have one day that's worth more than 50% of your total profits, which is pretty easy to do unless you have like one day it's worth like 13,000. That's like you're gonna have to trade for a while to pull that down. This is looking like a short. What I'm looking for though in a short is like I want to see a break below the opening range. So there's fresh red on the TTM on the 1 minute side. It's looking to be a downward cross inbound. I could see a pullback to 90, honestly. I'm gonna go short here.
Order filled.
I'm looking for that pullback towards 90.
Order
Here we
filled.
go. Nice 150 profit on that. Now we're up 352. Heck yeah. That's what we're after. So that makes the account look a lot better. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this P&L. Wow. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Perfect. That is crazy, dude. What the heck? Or in that case, what the hell, right? Why is my P&L exactly 666? Yeah, you're totally correct on the rules to make sure there is money for payout. Yeah, I could survive on 200 bucks a day myself as well. 1,000 bucks a week. It's not bad. It's 52 grand a year. Yo, what's up with this P&L, dude? Like in some way, I just want to like get past this like right away, and another way, this is like oddly just really weird. That's so crazy. I only had that one loss. I never journaled yesterday. Yesterday overstayed my welcome. Market had a lot of fluctuation with some moves around $7 on one candle. So I decided to stick around. Even though 2 trades made me over 300. Classic over trading move. Lost on trade 3. Oops. 3. I'm gonna say lost big on trade 3 and had to work my way back. Lesson revisited. Boom. That's yesterday's trade journal. That was a big fat dump. Pulled all the way back to 90, exactly where I said it would go. Actually, 89.75. All the way down to VWAP. What's up with the 10-second chart? 10-second got a 5,200 downward cross. Currently getting a science switch to the upside, but pretty sideways. Really got to wait for that whole thing. All right. All right. I might call it there. I don't really know if I want to keep on trading and push my luck. Up 352.60 on the day. I know I'm taking kind of smaller days than what we normally take, but I'm trying to just steadily increase this account. Get it to about $3,000 and then start taking regular distributions from it. Sort of the idea plan here. Another choppy day. So I did hesitate on that one trade, which really caused me to miss the actual move. And I chased it near the highs. I was able to get out with a small profit, but it did inform my trading for the rest of the session. So we'll make this be the title. Boop. Boop. I really like TopStep's focus here. It's really focused on retail traders, just adding in things like this. And the stats are pretty good. I will say Tradeovate has a couple of things that I like a little bit better about its stats, but they're so minuscule that I don't really care. There's that drop. So when we were looking at it, we were like right here. Get another drop all the way down to 88, 89 area. Mark going slightly red on the day, kind of in between red and flat moment. Getting some pushback up. We'll see if we get some rejection off of this 50 moving average. Although it kind of looks like we might go in a wave pattern. This 9's above 12. Looks like it's on approach for a science switch. potentially a 9, 12, 26 cross right here. So I wouldn't feel comfortable with long here. I'm just saying that. But well, I guess on 1 minute TTM, we are getting, a red to yellow switch. Our last red to yellow switch looked like this. So very sideways. Market holding up on 90 pretty decently well. It didn't reject there that 50 moving average. Actually did get that cyan switch and the 9, 12, 26 cross. If I'm to go long here, I'd want to see a pullback to about 92. There's the pullback to 92. Well, I don't want to overstay my welcome. I did that yesterday, and my goal is really just to just steadily increase my profits, and then start taking distros in the next. Start taking distros next week is really the idea. Originally, I wanted to build up to 3,000 or something, then take out 1,000 and keep on doing that. But I'll probably just take $500 or something kind of smaller, just with the idea in mind and intention in mind. This looks like it's gonna drop. See if this drops below 90. This looks like it could. I'm going to ask.
Order filled.
I was late on it. I joined the ask all the way at the bottom. Sucks. I wanted to join the ask right here when it was at 90. Well, we got filled all the way at 88. Damn it. I literally got filled to the bottom, the literal bottom. Yeah, that sucks. I was late on that. I got excited. Tried to fill that at 90. Man, I can't believe I filled at the actual bottom. That's nuts. Now I have to see this thing drop even more. I frankly, though, want to see a sell-off. I think that the ES is extended, just as it is. Yeah, it's not looking good for this trade. $7.30. We have crude now. It's like holding up way too well. We're gonna have to cut this. I can't believe that thing bottom tick, dude. Bad timing on my part. One. Closest we got was 89. Kind of getting lower lows. Or higher lows, I mean. Yeah, to close this out.
Order filled.
That sucks. I can't believe I bottom ticked that, dude. I tried to enter here. Slow. Closed it out, took a $400 loss. I'm right back to the drawing board. Overtraded. I'm not going to put myself on tilt. That was crazy. I can't believe that. We're getting these higher lows though. I want to check this 1 minute chart, but I think that I'm about to be bullish right now. 0.9 on TCM. Yeah, I'm gonna take a long here.
Order filled.
-1 on TTM. Looking for the silent switch over the next like few minutes here. I'm gonna be looking for this 5200 cross. Entries at 92.75, just right on the opening range. I'm looking for this to push back up towards like 95, 96. I've got to exit up here at 96. Now I'm basing this off of these, this trend right here. Like this. So that's what I'm basing this trade off of, is these slightly higher highs and lower lows, or the other way around, higher lows. So the idea with this trade, because it is intentional, is this 5200 cross is converging right now. And we've been holding the VWAP here for a really long time. A lot of times we get a volume push at 743. And TTM on the 1 minute is at 0.5. So the idea is a push towards this section here, this 96 section. We may get another run at the highs, but the idea is a push towards the 96 section. Hopefully there's just a brief sell-off and we get a bounce off that VWAP. VWAP has shown pretty strong support today. This might be a little bit of a longer trade, but I anticipated that. I definitely could have got a little better entry though. Can't add any more contracts though. I can only trade 200 or 2 contracts. 200 contracts would be insane. So I think we need to break above 93, 93.50. There's some push there. It's 93.50. Didn't expect that kind of pullback there. You can see we're getting some volatility though. There's a lot more movement all of a sudden. Would like that convergence to be much faster. 93.50 is where we capped on this at the moment. I don't really like that that didn't break out right there. This is too much power on the sell-off. Come on. We need buyers to step in here. Crazy. Could be wrong on this trade. 34. Anyone and 276 minus 91.50. 26. 274 minus 91.49. 25. 272 minus 91.46. 26. It's not the direction I want to see the 50 moving average go. I want to see the 50 moving average go up. $7.45. $92.68. 91.47. This isn't going how I wanted it to. Come on, switch back. We're all the way back down to the 89s. On TTM, load. Load. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this. That's too bad. Well, we had our winning day within our grasp. 91. Perhaps we can get back up to 96, but I don't want to have false hope. Damn. gotta cut this. Got much worse.
Order filled.
Wow. Negative 500 on the day. Goes to show, man. When it's time to walk, it's time to walk. Overstayed our welcome. Yet again. Clearly, we have an issue with overtrading. That bottom tick, though, man, that thing hurt us. This is pushing pretty heavily now. Whoa.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, made back 150. Yeah, it's definitely a lesson, that's for sure. I think I made the account back in green. You missed the British dude. Yeah, Trade of 8 does have that order filled, whatever. Let's see. I want to see if my account is back in green at least. Okay, my account is basically back at flat. Oh, ooh, there you go. Monthly P&L. I can just go there. That's easier. Big rip up. Back up in the 90s. This pulled all the way back to 85. I think I need to get back to doing short trading sessions. So for a while, I was just doing 1 to 2 trades a day. That would usually get me a couple $100 in profit. I wonder if this will actually be the push up that I was looking for earlier. New 1 minute candle. Negative 0.3 on 2TM. 9 is below 12 and 26. Can't really trust this on the 1 minute side. I wish I didn't have to load these charts every time. It'd be nice if they just loaded once and just stay loaded. Okay, 5200 on approach, 89.96 and 91.18. 7 minus 90.03. Let's see. 91.16 minus 90.06. 110. About 6 cents. 91.14 minus 90.10. Yeah, 6 cents per 10. Come on, go back. Hesitant to take a long here, even though I feel that's what's proper. Hitting resistance at 92 is the opening range. Long is what feels proper to me. $90.37 and 91.08. These are pretty close to convergence. Right now, the entry price is good. Five minutes to 8. I'm gonna do it.
Order filled.
I have an exit set at 94.25. Looking for this 5200 cross. Looks a little more real this time. We're coming up on 8 o'clock. Our entrance is at 91.50. We hit 92.50 for a brief moment. I'm looking for 94.25, so 11 ticks. About 16 cents diverge. Another couple seconds. I should just take an exit at 92.50 and then get another entrance. Would have been ideal, actually. Come on. No. Don't false break on me. Gotta be kidding me, dude. Come on. So crossover on current candle. I need to see this break 92, man. Back to 90. 92.50 should have been the exit. It's 92. I tapped it. A lot of resistance at 92, man. You gotta be kidding me. Keep lowering my exit. This keeps like not breaking out. $8 has been for 30 seconds. I have my exit now at 92. Should have got out of the original 92.50. Intuition told me to, but I hesitated yet again. Now we're struggling to hit 92. Come on. I see this on a 1 minute. We need to see this 1 minute candle end like above 90. You gotta be kidding me, man. $802. Maybe an 803 push. Got the 50 above 200, but it doesn't seem to be doing much. Usually a lot stronger than this. A lot of seller resistance at breakthrough. It's 91.25. $175.
Order filled.
There's 92, so we got a micro profit on that. There's the 5200 cross, but I'm waiting for the actual push here to actually move. So we got the 91226 crossover here. Here's the actual push.
Order filled.
Bills aren't great today. They're usually really good. Entrance at 93. Let's have 93.50. What the hell? Damn, kind of thought we would push a little bit more. There'll be a little bit of a stronger push on that. We do have a lot of indication for upward move. The TTM now at 2.0, but no green dot. 9's above 12 and above 26. Running into resistance at the opening range at 92.25. And just not seeing the movement that I want here. Hyper choppy. And pretty sideways. I seriously thought there would be a little bit more of a push. Just even like what we had earlier in the day. I think I just need to take the loss and call it. Yeah. Just gonna have to call the day a loss. Overtraded. This thing better not mess with me again. Like acting like it's gonna push up. I don't trust this market one bit today. Super sideways, man. What the hell? Yeah, I just gotta cut this. Closing it out.
Order filled.
Ending the day down 600. And overtraded my buns off. So that's crazy. So now my P&L on the month is down 287. So we're gonna change this up to say over traded, and we're gonna say update. I thought I saw some momentum movement coming in for a short and decided to take another trade. I certainly overtraded yet again, the bane of myself. There is a lot I need to work on here in the over trading department. Ultimately, I knew I had no edge and still traded on yet another choppy day. You know, and maybe we're getting all these choppy days because of the election or whatever, but my honest truth is that I just think that the S&P 500 is just too far up. Like there's just too much. It's just too high. This actually pushed right after I cut it. Man, what? Where did I cut it? Yeah, right there. Pushed right back up. You got to be kidding me, dude. Granted, it only hit 93 and a quarter, but you know that would have allowed us to get out. So, so handily overtrading myself. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate you being here. Nothing to be sorry about. This is my fault, 100%, and I take full responsibility for overtrading. We all know that I was up over 300, and as a result, I didn't walk away when that was the scenario. So, and I know that I was supposed to. And seeing momentum come in like that, it traps me. When I see momentum begin to happen, I'm like, oh, there's a move here. And I was actually right about that short move. But I guess I wasn't fast enough on the execution because it put me in a position to where it filled at 88 instead of at 90. And so that put me in a position to where I now had to be on defense as a trader. And so that also put me in the position of trying to win the day back. And in winning the day back, yeah, I made some good trades, but ultimately at the end of the day, we're walking away red. Much more red than we would have had we even just left it alone. And so, the account itself is only down about 287, but the market currently is not giving us opportunities to make those $400 or $500 days like we were through August. And I personally I attribute a lot of that to the S&P 500. It's just way too extended, and it's just been sideways for a really long time. I personally believe that we need a pretty massive sell-off and a massive pullback. But the problem that we're running into is that in layman's, obviously, the general populace is not going to understand this. They're going to be like, if whoever gets elected, Trump or Kamala, won't really matter. If the market sells off after they're elected by having this area here be all pushed up, then they'll blame whatever the current situation of the economy is on that current president. And the reality of it is it makes no difference. It's not their situation. It has more to do with traders, in particular institutional traders that are artificially, in my opinion, artificially propping the ES up, propping the S&P 500 up. Because in my own personal opinion, I don't believe it should be this high. Like, we've had basically just 4 years of endless ripping in the S&P 500. And like you can see here, just going back to 2023, we're in the 4400s and we're all the way up at the 5800 mark. So I mean that's another $1,200 in a year. It just doesn't seem real to me. It doesn't seem realistic, especially when you look at the S&P 500 over like a 50-year span. Here we can pull it up. So when we look at like this is a 90-year chart here, and like here we are in like 1950, where we're at like $250. All right, well that's fine, but here in what is this? 2009, we're at 1200-ish. Let's go to the last 10 years. So last 10 years, like 2020, like we're down here at 3,000. So the S&P has doubled in 4 years at 5,700 from 3,000. So we got 3153 divided by 5780, where we're at right now. It's a 55% increase. I mean, this is insane. And down here in 2016, we were at 2609. So from 2016 to 2020, so that 4-year span, even at the high at 38, 2656 divided by 38, or 3957. I guess that's like 61%. Crazy. Yeah, it just seems like it's like doubling like every 4 years, like Bitcoin or something. It's really crazy. It just seems artificially high. If you look here, like we're kind of at just past this resistance point here along this 5300 area. We only had this micro pullback. So it's just this blue sky territory, and we're having to fight all that. That's a challenging place, and it's just creating a lot of chop. So well, that's it for me. I'm done losing money. I definitely overtraded. Pretty disappointed with myself, especially because like I had that win in the bag, just like yesterday we had that win in the bag. So obviously we got to start walking away. I just think that like it just sort of feels like these are like, I don't know. I'm getting that momentum move like right as I'm about to walk away. I'm not really sure why that's happening, but I got to start just flat out walking away based on profits, not on moves. All right, y'all. Love and appreciate you. I'm out. We'll see you.